Hello friend, are you looking for the best CPU processors? Please note this item's CPU processors have upgrade. If you received a new CPU processors, then you are in the right place. In this video, you are going to review top 5 best CPU processors in 2023 on the market. All the CPU processors open selected best one personal location. The you reading reviews and odors. Okay, so get let's started to this. Number 5. Intel Xeon Processor E5 CPU. If Intel's 11th gen Rocket Lake range was simply a stopgap, the Intel Core is what many will have been waiting for. While it's pricier than the Core i5 to 11,600K and its biggest rival, the AMD Ryzen 5 5600X below, it's worth it, thanks in no small part to the new hybrid architecture. The addition of E-cores up the total core count without muscling in too much on the thermal and power requirements of the main P-cores. As a result, the Core i5 to 12,600K gets a major single-core performance boost compared to previous generations and an even bigger enhancement to its multi-core potential. Granted, this doesn't translate into drastically better gaming performance, but there's still an improvement to the extent that this chip. Number 4. AMD Ryzen Thread CPU. In the top spot of this list, in my gaming tests, it was either on par with the Core i5 to 12,600K or slightly faster, despite having fewer cores and a markedly lower price. Honestly, if the Core i5 to 12,600K wasn't unlocked for overclocking and didn't have extra E-cores for handling background processes, it could well be the Core i5 to 12400F that comes out on top. But I'd still recommend it in a heartbeat, especially if you don't have the skills or means to try overclocking. Or, indeed, if you just want a PC for games and nothing else. The Core i5 to 12400F might only have 6 P-cores, but as it happens, Number 3. Wavibo Heatpipes RGB CPU. Is no less of an effective gaming CPU. In a lot of games you probably wouldn't even notice the FPS difference between the Core i5 to 12,600K and the Core i5 to 12,400F. Indeed, thanks to AMD's Zen 3 CPU architecture, the Ryzen 5 5600X is both fast and highly efficient, reducing heat buildup and leaving more CPU power to go towards the graphics card. It also comes with its own cooler in the box, and you don't need mega expensive or massively fast RAM to get the best out of it, either, something which isn't always true over on Intel's side of the fence. Number 2. Efficient cooling CPU cooler fan. General desktop performance is great for a quad-core CPU as well. In fact, its single-core performance actually outranks the Core i5K in my benchmark tests, cementing its status as one of the best value CPUs around. It's a fantastic choice for both gaming and daily desktop tasks alike, and it also comes with its own very good cooler in the box, making it even better value for money. Again, mind, the Ryzen 3 3300X has been very difficult to get hold of since it first came out, and it's currently unknown when or if it will. Number 1. Xeon modified CPU. If you are willing to pay top dollar for only the very finest of central processing units, there's nothing on the market that beats the 16-core Goliath on pure power. Not even the Ryzen 9 5950X, which is, to credit Intel, even more expensive, can match the primo 12th gen's mix of single-core and multi-core performance. As such, there is a genuine argument to make for it if you're also using your gaming PC for endeavors like streaming or video editing. And while the Core i5 to 12,600K remains far better value for games specifically, the i9's extra P-core speed will help squeeze a few more frames out of top-tier graphics.